It's a Tier 10 match on Mountain Pass. Mountain Pass. And I'm in my Charioteer, one of my newest, shiniest, and most awesome tanks I think I've played in quite some time. So, Charioteer, what's to talk about in the Charioteer? Well, the Charioteer is a very fast, making almost 60 kilometers an hour, fairly nimble tank destroyer with a nasty L7A1 105mm gun, boasting a fairly ridiculous set of stats. It reloads in about 8 3/4 seconds. The standard round, which is APCR, of all crazy things, gets a pretty ridiculous, see right down here, 268 pen and 390 alpha. Which allows you to do things like that. Shoot right to the side of Tier 10 heavy tanks. Looking for more shots here in the parade. We'll talk about the ammunition in a moment. I really want the E4 to hurt. They're a big, scary tank, but this is pretty good. The gun actually boasts a respectable 0.34 accuracy, which allows you to do cool shots like this. Yeah. It also gets two other ammunition types. Your standard high explosive ammunition, which actually has a pretty good pen of 105 and 480 alpha. I'm gonna try and shoot a scout, I'm guessing is there. I'm wrong, he's not, he's moved. Or you can get premium rounds. HESH, high explosive squash head, 210 pen, and 480 alpha. Ooh, yeah. I carry 5 of those as my high explosive rounds, and everything else is APCR. You don't get a lot of ammo on this thing, it's one of its disadvantages. Only 30 rounds in total. This battle is developing really bizarrely. After the usual little skirmish fight there over the middle where the Charioteer is most in its element, I'm not coming down here to do some very careful close support where all the big boys are slugging it out. Get this left buggy out of the way, try and put a shot into the FB215B. Doesn't work. Someone's got his turret side to me, so I try and put a shot into him. Oh, he turns start at the wrong moment, bounces off. Turns start a little more, I think I would have bent him. 1-4. Running out of Tier 10s here, a lot faster than they are. I turn my tank around to get ready to retreat, but I see that IS-7 still keeps showing the side of his turret to me, so it goes into his hull. Didn't want to go there. So I'm really tempted to keep shooting. Lower plate. Much better. Ooh, that looked like it stung. And I'm still not liking it very much, but there's a crazy thing going on. There's a big light tank fight going on in the middle. And irritate E4 with a shot to his periscope. But now it's just me and SC1 and Jaeger here, and I'm in front. Not like, but I'm going to try and just peek over the top here just a little bit. Oh, that didn't work out so well. Alright, so I'm now an easy one shot for everything in the game. And this Jaeger has gotten stuck in the place, which means it's almost impossible for me to never really support. Most of the enemy does think really dumb. Yeah. So I see that he's gotten stuck. There's the IS-3 E100 coming. I said to myself, nope. F this, I'm out of here. Just missed being splatted by the Bat Chat Arty, which would have been bad. And now I'm just running for my life. This thing the Charioteer is also very good at. Look at how fast this thing goes. Also, unlike most tank destroyers, check out the turret. Yay, full turret. Gotta love a full turret. Combined with this ridiculously nice gun, whose only real disadvantage is the slightly long aim time, you can do some pretty cool things with this tank. We're going to see a good display of it right here. I'm coming back here and I'm studying the map, and I've noticed, hey, well, the ADR, the Bat Chat Arty is gone, and there's now 2 bulldogs attacking that enemy tank home from the back. Hang on. Maybe the fight's still on over there. Now the E75 has reinforced the ST1, who was the last surviving tank down there. He's got a T110E4, a T110E5, and E100 coming for him. Ooh, one of the bulldogs goes squish. Also, the other artist is going to be taken up with the Leo, and I say, yeah, I think we can do this now. So I come back down here to do what the Charioteer does back. A little bit of medium to long range sniping, and this IS-3 does not have the armor. Mind you, I got to hit him first. There you go, I've got the time to aim. Boom, round goes right in. Even so, the ST1 and the E75 are sitting here taking a bit of weapon. ST1 really wants this guy off his flank. He gets a good hit in. I finish him off. So all that's left over there is the E100 and the E4. The E100 has been shown is not backing up the E4 at the moment. There's a Bulldog racing in on his rear, so it's like, ooh, this is our golden opportunity. So I move up. We gotta take this guy out, and the E100 will be isolated, hopefully. And the Bulldog's hitting him, the Bulldog's hitting him, the Bulldog's hitting him. Oh, that's his front. I don't want to be there. Ooh, he missed. Go, 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 go. Squish. Alright, cool. Oh gosh, D100. No, Bulldog. No! There went our last scout. Which means now I'm the team scout. ST1 starts trying to give directions. He indicates he wants me to try and outflank the E100. I am all about this particular plan, though there's no way I'm going to make the distance he's indicating before the E100 reloads and turns me into a thing of slime. Instead, I come up here, and I spot him, and then I dodge the giant cannon. Barely. Okay. Oop, already gets a good full smack in, but that's okay. It helped me escape. And now I'm on one side, and heavy tanks are attacking from another. Ooh, he just fired. This is a chance to get a couple shots in. Really hope this E75 will show up right about now. Ugh, E100 is so tough. Even this guy has a hard time going through it, but that is sort of the purpose of the E100. It's okay. Real. Yeah, fired from third-person road. Still got the hit in. Now with 3 heavy tanks hitting him from the front, well, he's still hitting pretty hard. He's an E100. Ah, that troll E100 armor. Now he's almost dead. Need a weak point. Need a weak point. That'll do. Headshot. Boom. Now something different. The battle was so confused, it was hard to see. One of our scouts highlighted that lit up 2 E75s, the last of the enemy team. They were forting up above their own base. We have an artillery piece, 3 heavy tanks, and me. 2 of my heavy tanks, well, they're a little bit shot up, like they're one-shots, just like my tank. The OHO is still at full health. Jimmy 100 is not in a very good position to support us. Well, it is kind of what it is. I move forward cautiously. I don't really want to go first, as I'm an easy one-shot for any E75, and it's not like this thing has any armor to bounce stuff with. So I come up to here, about as far as I go. Now I'm just kind of chilling, waiting for the heavy tanks to catch up. The ST1 and E75 are a little bit faster. I'm here like, maybe we should wait for the OHO? Hello? Alright, I guess not. The other team is going to trying to bluff us right now. And I'm like, maybe I should go check the base. No. These guys aren't very good. I'm pretty sure they're still sitting up there using the old strongholds tactic of hiding up there and forcing the team to attack you. Because if they try and cap out, well, you just pile out and have hold down positions and all kinds of advantages, and they just kind of die. So I don't know what's possessed these two to think that they can go up there and take on 2 full health E75s. Well, one of them anyways. The 75s think about it, but they insist. I'll set up the flanking position where hopefully I can do some damage. And there they are, 2 full health E75s. Oop, that one's moving forward. I don't really want to be, like, rammed to death. And there goes our E75. OHO gets a good hit in. HESH. Ugh, terrible damage. Didn't pen, bad angle, so on and so forth. Still figuring HESH out. It's the first tank I ever had that had HESH. Oh, there goes our second heavy tank. Oh, that was like a weak point right there. Yep, it was. Nice, big, penetrating hit. Come on. He clearly wants to shoot at me. He's like, I need that tank to go away. The tank go away, but I'm like, no, buddy, I'm not that dumb. Shoot the OHO. He's got hit points. Ah, you turned your turret away. Oh, seriously? Could have gone just a little bit more. Alright, well, I'll reload first. Hey, friend. HESH. Down to 1 HESH shell. Now I don't feel like wasting any more credits on E75s. Now it's me and an OHO, because the GW is well and truly out of this. There's no way you can hit anything from there. Go up there. And the OHO is still at full health. 1,700 hit points to take on a 1,475 hit point E75. Creep, creep. Nope, don't want to be shot. Don't want to be shot. Give me to do that. Oh, good, he fired. Aim. Oh, he's coming out to play. Okay. And you don't need that track. Makes it easy for the O to come up and just do exactly what O was supposed to do here. He face hugs. Now, E75 is heavy enough. He can force the O backwards, but only very slowly. While he's doing that, yummy cupola right there for my 268 pen rounds and my hyper-accurate gun. Now, the Oho's armor is not sufficient to stop the 75 armor, but he had 1,700 hit points to give. This is 1,000 of them, but the 75 dies. So that is the Charioteer, demonstrating its power and flexibility from situation to situation. In many ways, it resembles the Cromwell, the medium tank, whose chassis it's based on, only with a heinously better gun and a way slower turret. Anyways, let's take a look at the post-game stats of that one. And here they are. Yep, I came up with a way of doing this. Oof, look at that. A list of things I hit. E100 twice, plus got a little damage for tracking him. Hit the not the Death Star, that's an FE-215. Death Star is a very different thing. It's got a 183 at the end. Hit on the IS-7, hit the E4, which nearly cost me my tank. And hammering those two E-75s completely to pieces, of course, along with taking out the IS-3 and doing some early sniping damage at T-32. Unsurprisingly, a mastery badge. But if you take a look at the team stats, it's good to be a tier 8 tank that does enormous amounts of damage in a tier 10 game. Oh, it's so good. 1542 base experience. A very, very nice score. Special call out to our ST1 for being able to give good directions, and to our OHO. Margaret, I owe you a lot for being willing to go up there and be like, hello E75, I have hit points and a friend. What do you have? You are dead. Because that really was what won us the match, was the fact that you were willing to go in there and take the abuse so that I could sit there and gut him. That E4 that we helped take out, 5,000 damage, champion of his team by a long shot. Also, E100 that we took down was also having a fantastic game. Unfortunately, the rest of their team, well, I'm not quite sure what went wrong, but it doesn't look like they were having quite so much fun. In particular, though, Platoon 2 on the other team, the two E75s, no, don't hide in the back when you're an E75 or any freaking 75. Go to the front. I don't care if it's a tier 10 game. Go to the front. Abuse things. You are armored like a freaking brick. You have a nasty gun. Don't hide. If you hide, well, you might pull it off. You could have pulled it off had they come out immediately together when we first hit the cap circle. They would have wrecked us. Had they both come out together and just started picking off low health tanks and then working over the OHO together, I think they would have won. But they didn't. They stayed up in their little hidey hole. They allowed us to shoot them, take them down one at a time, and that ended up costing them the match. Finally, personal stats. 26 shots fired, 21 hits. Pretty accurate gun. 15 pens. Tier 10 game, not unsurprising that I bounced a few. But those 15 hits, they racked up some pretty heavy damage. Unusually for the Charioteer, total damage, a lot of it was at much closer than 300 meters. This tank way prefers long-range engagements. But Mountain Pass doesn't really conducive to him, except in that one very little bit at the start, which is where all 730 of that long-range damage came from. After that, it was just a matter of staying behind my better armored teammates while I dished out damage. One hit received. It hurt. Yeah, the gigantic cannon on the E4 should not be trifled with. Traveled 3 3/4 kilometers, which I feel is pretty reasonable for that, and the whole match took just over 10 minutes. Because I fired 4 HESH rounds, my ammunition resupply is kind of ridiculous, so instead of making a good profit, I just barely squeak away with 4,500 thanks to my premium account, but I did get 2,300 experience and 116 free XP, which I feel was pretty darn good. Well, I hope you all enjoyed watching this game. Good game, and good night.